Good morning. Today is Friday, October 11th. I'm Gene, and welcome to Hanging with Uncle. I've already had my coffee, um, and there's just, again, there's so many things that I want to say, but again, you've heard me on this show, and I've even shown you my voter registration card. I'm registered no party preference. Um, and there's more than just one reason for that, but I guess you could say you could equate it to the path that I follow. Okay, number one, it baffles my mind the people that support Cadet Bone Spurs after he tried to overthrow a free and fair election on January 6th, 3 years ago. Um, Almost four now. I don't understand how someone could support a convicted fraudster, someone who has lived their entire life scamming people like Trump University and bankrupting all the businesses, I believe that he's ever owned, including a casino, um, adding over $8 trillion to the debt in just 4 years. That's not someone, to me, that sounds like they're better for the economy. And the list goes on. So, number one, I'm not a sheep. I don't have a herd mentality. I don't need to follow anyone to know what's right and wrong and how I should think. And that is why, just a little side note, pull the car over and look at the scenic view for a second. That's why Kamala Harris is winning 61% of people with college educations, because knowledge is power. And the more knowledge you have, the less wool somebody can pull over your eyes. Which is why they're trying so hard to ban books, tell teachers what they can and can't teach, so they can promote the lies, kind of like what we've been led to believe about the Alamo, for over 100 years. But look that up for yourself. There's a book called Forget the Alamo, a banned book. Educate yourself. It's very interesting. So anyway, it baffles my mind how people, number one, I guess, not really support, but idol worship this guy. And I remember the book of Exodus, what it says about, worshiping other people, other than God, you know, which is why not only do I not belong to any political party, um, I don't believe in organized religion either. And what I mean by organized religion, again, a cult thing. I don't need to belong to a cult, a following that tells me what to think. Again, I was given free will by our Creator, just like everybody else in the world. And you can't tell me what to think. I've been taught right from wrong. And it's, my, I guess, either benefit or consequence for every decision I've ever made. The younger I was, there was a whole lot of consequences. Now, as I've matured, I try to make decisions that have a whole lot of benefit. Some things are unforeseeable, but, as a general rule, if you think for yourself and don't do what other people tell you to do, notwithstanding, this chaps me. we're supposed to have separation of church and state. But, you go to church on Sunday expecting to learn the Word of God and how to live it instead of being told how to vote. So you give your money to these people. They do not pay taxes, but they try and influence you politically. I don't believe in that. And it's true with just about every denominational church that I've ever been in. They have that one major flaw. And that's my opinion. I would love to know what your opinion is on that. So I walk a different path. I know what I've been taught. Now I know what's right. I know the benefit of making right choices. And I recognize what's right from what's wrong when it's presented in front of me as far as who to support for President of the United States. But notwithstanding that, the cancer that has become the party of MAGA. You've heard me say before, the Republican Party is dead. It does not exist anymore. Now it's the party of MAGA. When Cadet Boonesburs gets beaten in November, it will be interesting to see what rises from the rubble and the ashes that was MAGA that tried to, again, this time lead us into a political civil war, trying to take over government and impose, like Mark Robinson, the Lieutenant Governor of Carolina, said, the right to impose slavery again and deny women the right to vote again. We know what they want to do. Look at Project 2025. All right. So, again, just looking at what's placed in front of me, I know what I choose, but more importantly, I know what I do not choose. And I do not choose, Cadet Boonesburs and the Project 2025 that he and his sycophants are going to try and implement as law and policy in this country. So it's that easy a decision to make for me. And that's why I walk this path. Basically, again, living whatever you do for the least of my brethren, you have done for me. And just remember the story of the Good Samaritan. That also was one of the best parables that have ever been written. So just be kind to one another and treat each other the way you want to be treated. Please subscribe if you like this content and hit that like button. Let the rest of the world know we exist out there. And, hit that notification bell so you don't miss whenever we go live and put new content out there. So I'm Gene. That's all I have for right now. I hope Zane joins us tonight. He's been very, very busy, and I respect what he's doing. And he's my brother. I love you, man. I'm here for you. Whatever you need. If I got it, so do you. All right. So, see you.